Hey there, welcome back to Angry Bird. This is Tyler, your host. It is the 19th. So much shit has happened. So much. But I want to talk just for a moment about how powerful, how fucking powerful you all are. We all are. It's off the rails. If you don't know, and if you haven't seen it yet, you really need to follow just Tesla. Nothing else. You don't have to follow any other news. You can unplug it all. You could just figure out when the next protest is and go help your buddies out. And say don't buy Teslas to other Americans. That's all you have to do to participate in this. And just that alone, that little bit is snuffing out Elon outright. It really is. He's got the President of the United States hawking cars on the White House lawn. He's got Ted Cruz, Captain I Hate Electric Cars forever and ever and ever for a decade buying one to try to get somebody to buy his fucking cars. Nobody's buying his cars. Okay? Germany had a poll, 94% or 96% said they'd never buy a Tesla again, ever. There's dealerships closing. Tariffs from other countries are targeting Teslas. And Americans are targeting Tesla dealerships. We had over 100 protests last weekend. There's going to be 100 more this one. If your voice, if you want your voice to be heard and you want to feel powerful, follow Tesla, because we're taking him out. We're ripping the feathers off his back already. We're ripping the feathers. Half his back's missing, featherless. And he's out there still flapping his wings, trying to get away, and we got him, and we're just ripping feathers right out. We're taking all the steam out of it. And Tesla's his bread and butter. There's other protests. Americans are turning off their, I hate to say it, but they're turning off the Elon internet, Starlink, Just how it is. It's how it is. You make some, you hurt other people. You go and hurt other people, and you go and showcase who you are. You go buy a platform and you promote Nazism, racism, and all the other fucking craziest shit you could possibly come up with. And you wonder why nobody's buying your stuff. It's so funny to me. For a guy like me to watch a guy like Elon, and he tries to do the Trump thing. If you don't know what I'm talking about the charisma thing. Trump could say something so off the charts, wild. And his base would just be like, it's okay, die, whatever. Right? Elon says something off the rails and everybody's on his ass like, the fuck you talking about, sir? Whole different ball game. See, when you're in charge of a platform like X and you're in charge of who gets a voice on it, and you just kind of like feed yourself this persona for how many years? 2 years? He probably thought he could just say something, anything, and everybody just believe it. Oh, they just believe it. Oh, he's so smart, he's so genius, right? But he does not have the charisma Trump has. He's never going to be able to do that. And Trump barely has enough. He could only hoodwink how many? Barely enough. Barely enough to win an election. He couldn't even get 50%. Barely enough. And they used laws that targeted and wiped out votes. Whole different discussion, but everybody's on to him. And you have to feel your own power now, man. You have to feel it. Because all in one voice, the world spoke and we took him out. He's panicking, man. He's in the White House crying. He's panicking. He doesn't know what to do. This guy was firing people, pulling people back, firing people, pissing off farmers, pissing off allies. promoting Hitler, Stalin, and Mao on X. This guy's off the rails, mentally fucking ill. In full display for the whole fucking world to see. And he's out there demanding us worship it. And when we didn't, and we all turned off his product, we took him the fuck out. We are that strong. Billionaires are nothing. You got to remember, to make one billionaire, how many people have to not be made to make one? You know, we're talking, man, I can't remember the math on it. Maybe 110,000 people, families, people, total people that are the uber wealthy. And just like what, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, one's gone, one's going to be gone. We're that strong, man. And I just couldn't be more proud. There's a Tesla in Columbus off Morse Road, if you're in Ohio. I have high confidence. High confidence there's going to be boots on the ground and cameras on the ground. And we're going to have some fun, making some good trouble. And if you haven't caught it yet, there's a video where we have, it's Chicago, a Tesla dealership in Chicago, and they got this wall of policemen, you know, keeping protesters at bay, right? And I just find it funny because Tesla paid zero taxes last year. Elon skips tax all the time. These people loophole, and don't pay taxes. And then they get subsidized for their wealth. You know, Elon makes $8 million a day off of us in contracts, government contracts. And he's out there promoting, everyone get off the tit. Everyone get off the tit. And he's got the biggest tit of them all. You know, he's out there telling you get off the tit so his tit could be bigger than, as big as it can be. You'd never think of it, right? Elon a tit sucker, but yeah, he's a complete tit sucker. That guy's the biggest of them all. It's incredible how he manipulated his own stock. It's incredible how he put on the persona Bravo and people still clap. Oh man, he's so smart still. There's still people out there. Yeah, they're still pumping for Elon. Not many. I think his approval is under 30 now. It's so like, damn, man. You either don't know any better or you hate him. You know, it's like that's what's left. And then you got fucking Dems. Oh, this one's for you guys. There's MAGA out there that goes, they used to love him and now they hate him. Oh, you know, right? They're all doing that shit, right? How many of you even knew the fucking bloke? Truly. We knew his company. We knew what the cars were. And at the time, they were the only thing like it, right? It was kind of like a woo moment, right? He wooed the audience. But that doesn't mean we fucking loved him. We were never doing what you guys are doing to Trump, man. Bootlicking and just whatever. We believe him. We trust the plan. He was sent by God. You know, we're not doing that shit. We liked his product. We were wooed by what was coming out of that brand. And all he did was tell us to go fuck ourselves. If you leave me on Tesla or on X, go fuck yourself. He wants us, regular folks, to advertise our products next to Nazis on X. And if we didn't want to do that, to go fuck ourselves. And now we're out here fucking ourselves. And then he goes and starts hacking the government. And now we're out protesting him. And hey guys, help me. I don't understand what's going on. I got to go cry in a corner. People on the left saw your shit, Elon, a long ass time ago. What what we saw originally was you had a company and it wooed us when you presented your company and your products. How old is Tesla, man? Do you know how long ago that was when we were even talking, MAGA? If you ever listen to my shit, we're talking years ago, man. So the power of the people is a guy like that who lied and wooed his audience to think robots are coming and we're going to Mars and we're on these missions and woo, 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 invest in Tesla. And stock prices go through the roof, outbeating Toyota, all the other car brands. He's selling, what, 1/15 of the cars? You know, on some of them. And, yeah, how do you get worth double or triple what Toyota is? It's like off the charts ridiculous. Everybody knows the number one brand. Everybody knows the most dependable vehicles. Now, I'm not making a Toyota commercial. It's just kind of been that way for a minute. Not lately, though, but, it's just been that way for a minute. Tesla's out there like fucking wooing people. And the left at that time in California, where the brand was coming out, it was a California car. There's a little bit of pride there. If you don't understand that, MAGA, you're behind Trump. Right? You have a little bit of pride there. Okay, well, it came out of our state. We're like, okay, we got our own car. Remember, you guys all had Detroit. Everybody had their own thing. We had a car now. We didn't know it tied to the craziest, most mentally disturbed man on the planet that we were going to watch on a full-scale meltdown right in front of us. We didn't know that. We didn't know he was a Nazi. You know what I mean? Like, come on. If he came out and said, hey, guys, hey, look, I hope y'all still like my stuff, but I'm a Nazi, and we would have fucking dumped his ass a long ass time ago. He had to wait until he thought it was safe. But he found out. The power of the people have fucking spoken. And we're going to speak again and again and again. And it's off the charts, some of the numbers I'm looking at with Tesla. It is like, it's just funny because today there was a ad out in front of me. It said 7 reasons to buy Tesla stock. It's a discounted price. Alarm bells. Blue light sale. Blue light sale. If you're my age, you know what the fuck that means. I ain't gonna explain it. So people go out and buy the stock and think, oh yeah, it's time. Oh, it definitely is time. Look, there's something telling me it's time. It must be time. And they go and buy it, right? It's a fucking herd mentality, dude. Total fucking herd mentality. Meanwhile, economists are looking at their numbers, looking at the streets, and going, ain't no fucking way that is anything but going to be out of business. There's no way. You cannot turn off the entire world at the same moment and try to do a Trump dance in front of us and go, well, you guys ain't going to forgive me? Nah, actually we won't. But if you could get some camera footage of you crying, we'd all appreciate that, man. I really do think the audience deserves to see you cry a little bit, man. You've only done, you would never know the untold amount of harm you fucking have done to society. But we do. And I think the cry tape is worth seeing. I think a little bit of you shedding tear, you might actually get empathy if you did that. Not from me, but, you get empathy out there from somebody. They'd be like, oh, man, poor guy. He knows he did wrong. Look, he knows he did wrong. No, he don't. He don't know he did wrong. He thinks you should worship him no matter what the fuck he does because he has money. He says, I have money, guys. What the hell? Why are you so mad at me? I have some money. It don't make no sense. Hey, Trump, it don't make no sense. I got some money. So come help me. Can you sell me a car? Can you buy a car, Trump? Show everybody it's safe and I'm good? In front of everybody. Woo! In front of the cameras. 2 thumbs up, 1 thumbs up. Wait. Let's retake that. Let's make sure we got the flag waving in the back. Yeah, that's a better one. You don't see that shit though, do you? It's just so fucking funny. Some people that don't see that. Most of us see it all, we're speaking, and your fucking power is off the fucking charts. Enjoy it. It begets more power. Everybody out there right now that's at, thousands of us waiting for something to occur. It's occurring. It's occurring right now. Follow Tesla. Follow those protests. Show up to them. You may think it's a different one, but it's the same one as the one at the state capitol. It's the same one as the one at the DC. That's where it's at. And the moment we take them out, we just take the next one and the next one and the next one. We just keep rolling and rolling and rolling until when? Until we get it all back. Love y'all.